I haven't done a walk and talk in a really long time, and I had anticipated doing a lot more, but life got lifey. I spent most of the summer in Spain, part of it in New York, and I really thought I would do some videos from there because, man, the background in Spain, the places we were pretty amazing. But I think in the future there will be more, since we're aiming at living part of the time in Spain starting in 2025. But man, there has been some incredible shifting going on lately, and for me, how I'm feeling it is not exactly a break with reality, but it is grieving the loss. There's just a lot of density that is in the midst of changing, and I swore I heard an animal through there. Well, we're walking around the block, we might find out if there's, it sounded like a cow mooing, but I don't think there's cows here. So I'm on this island that I have lived most of the time since 1985, and it's been such an amazing gift to be here. I think about this often because I grew up in moving to different countries every 2 to 5 years, and really, major cities. So when I moved to Seattle in 1981, and I was 22, I'll let you figure out the math, and it was the smallest town I'd ever been in, really, and then moved to this island, which is about the size of Manhattan, maybe a little bit larger than Manhattan, and at the time I think it had 8,000 people. Now it has like 11 year-round, maybe 14,000 in the summer, but we're in September now. It's starting to get quiet again. So I moved to the equivalent of Andy Griffith's Mayberry Northern Exposure's Roslyn. So different. And I love the peace and quiet and the spaciousness. But in the last 5 years, I've spent most of my time in New York. For a lot of it was a routine of being there 3 weeks of the month. I'm now in the process of weaning out of that, but and it's so interesting because when I go there, and it's always that I hit the ground running. And I mean, Queens has 2.5 million people, and that's more people than I think in this Puget Sound area in Seattle. And there's a reality to it, very alive, very vibrant, and feels more real. And here feels just, I don't know what it feels like. I'm in so much transition, it's kind of amazing. So I wanted to start keeping some kind of record of this and noting the shift. I think we're all going through similar but different shifts in our lives because we're all experiencing reality in different ways. I still feel like we're all going through this collective evolution, and how that feels for me is everything that we thought was solid and real is disappearing, is disintegrating, and what we're evolving to is a lighter, less dense reality. And that can bring up a lot of discomfort, especially if you're used to being immersed in density as some weird way of grounding. or feeling grounded or feeling real. And is that military? Is that life flight? I can't tell. Maybe it's the news. The chickens, and there's the ferry. I just got a text, my husband's coming on at 2:10, so I have to get back to the car to go pick him up. So we're all feeling this shift, and for a lot of us who have a vested interest in the storyline and the density, it's really uncomfortable. And you see people, this has been going on for years now, but like they're losing their shit and trying to drag everybody back to the 40s, 30s, to some mythological time actually, because it wasn't all that great then. And there were also really enlightened thinkers all along, but they're trying to bring people back to that density. Evolution doesn't really go backward. Although I think about it, because when I went through my huge shift, which was 2006, where all my old techniques stopped working, things that I firmly believed were real for the last 25 years, they stopped working, and I had to in a way turn everything inside out. And really it was an upgrade. I mean, you just think of how technology has changed. So these things that I learned in the 80s no longer worked in this new upgraded reality. And there's something like that going on now too. Can't box it, can't formalize it. Have to be really intuitive and spontaneous about navigating through this reality. And others in your reality, everyone seems to be going through just huge growth spaces. So what I'm going to do, at least for the next few days, because I fly back to New York on Monday, for the next few days I'm going to really savor the spaciousness and the quiet of this reality, and allow the shift, allow whatever new changes to come in, to embody. And I invite you in some way to do that as well. Every fiber of my being wants to just, go on TikTok or Threads or something. And this walk has been the best thing, because it allows me to bring this new awareness into form. So I think I'm going to leave it there, and next time I might be walking through Queen's Botanical Garden. If you like these videos, please like, share, subscribe. And also, if you're going through any huge, enormous changes, resonate with any of this, leave a comment, and I'm gonna start paying attention and responding and things like that. So I'd love to know where you are in your journey as well. And if you want to know more, my website is joan-newcomb.com, and I'll put all the other things, links to blogs and everything, in the bottom of my YouTube channel there. Okay, see you next week.